All right. So what I'm going to do right now is actually, when I'm researching stocks and I'm going through stocks every week and stuff, you start to get into a habit of, I would say, repeating some of the stocks each week, not expanding your range and stuff, and you get into you don't want to get too pigeonholed in your stocks. I mean, you want to have a good portfolio of stocks that you're always watching. 100, 200 stocks, maybe even up to 500 stocks you could scan through when you do your research. But sometimes the market starts to get stale and you need other temptations. So where do you find your new stocks picks? And one of the better ways I've learned in the past is to, when I'm trading, I'm always looking for patterns, good trends and stuff, and some good things. And once you notice that tighten, if that's real tight, if it's real long, it's good. Meaning the pattern's real long, it's good. But you can't really. But if it's a real tight pattern, you know it's going to move sooner than later. Um, so it's when I look, I'm looking for all those type of things. And one day I'm like, all right, let me check out the recent IPOs because they're probably getting right now. After 30, maybe 60 days of trading, you'll start to see some patterns. But this will be much more of an effective way of trading these because the smaller breakouts there's going to be less float. There's going to be less shares available. It's just going to make some nice trading opportunities. So I actually did that today. I wanted to look at the Money Center, MSN Money Center IPO Center, and just looked at IPO performance, and it just basically gives you the most recent IPOs all the way back down. So you could actually you could start scanning these. You could just take the charts and set them up, and I'll give you a couple of good examples. Let's take a look at a couple of these because some of them are really setting up nice. All right, so I want to just write these down because I have to move the screen over a little, but I want to write a couple of these down, and then we're going to look at them. So let me do that now. Darn it, back up right now. And all right, so we left off here. So I wrote down a bunch of these IPOs. I just want to show you the different how they trade. You can see this is going out. You could actually see the different size of the candlesticks because the history of the stock is only about 4 months. But that 40-month history, if we go through a couple of these, I bet we see even that 4-month history is going to give us strength. We got higher lows, and these are actually positions that are easier to trade because they start to trend faster. They actually are holding trend lines before they get manipulated and all that other stuff. They're actually working towards something here. G-Tech here. I was looking at this one before. Only has been around for 4 months, but it already established a nice channel trade that you could trade off of it. And these little explosive moves are going to even be more. You read them much better on a chart like this than on a chart with a lot more noise on it. Stochastics look good. So this is G-Tech, GTEC. And again, I'm just going through these. SVN. I just wrote them down. That doesn't look like it's the right one. That doesn't look like an IPO either. We'll try Rue 21. Again, nice little setup here. There was a nice little pullback, almost like a little wedge pattern here. And it just broke out of that pattern and moved up off of this. And again, I just like trading the IPOs, not that far out. DG, Dollar General. These are companies, and again, this is the one that I like here. I mean, you're going out 4 months, but you're pushing right up against the 52-week highs here, considering you haven't been around that long. But that break of that 24, probably 24.75 or 24.80, $25 would break this out. So this is Dollar General, $25. So I mean, we even got a pick there. That's an easy one to put on the 10 for 1,000 watch list because it's such it has a good area of resistance that's been winding up here. So I like that. So again, let's see what else. I wonder how Ancestry.com has been doing. Wow, look at that. So again, IPO has been around 5 months, 6 months, but once it gets that breakout, you get a nice run off these. AKAM. Hilton was a nice one. I was watching this consolidation a couple months ago. I said, oh, it's an IPO. I'll just watch this. It was a little inverted head and shoulders over here. And it actually did break up and then came back. And I was just watching it. But recently I just noticed it broke out. And then the last one, DOLE. Oh, there you go. Dole Foods. Nice inverted head and shoulders pattern starting to form here. And just, it's not the most exciting trader, but Once you get back up to this this level up here, you have an exact level. It looks like 1250. A break of 1250 would be a very bullish breakout. See DOL. Let's put and 1250. So that's exactly what you want to do. You want to just review some of the IPOs, go all the way back as far as you can. If you capture names that are interest you and stuff, then just take those names and look them up until you start to see patterns and start to add these to your stocks to your focus list for each day, and you start to learn as these stocks grow out of IPO, you know, babyhood here. Then you get to learn and move with them. So, all right, that's it on that.